Welcome to the Friendsgiving Lifestyle podcast, the space where we celebrate the power of community and the joy of gathering around a shared table. I'm your host, Sandra Coltamedisi, and each week we explore how to create meaningful connections, lasting traditions, and delicious meals that make every guest feel at home. From hosting tips to heartfelt conversations, we're here to help you lean into the season of gratitude. So pull up a chair, there's always a place for you here, right at the table. Let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Coltamedisi, and welcome to episode 11 of the Friendsgiving Lifestyle podcast. Now, we've all been there. You've been invited to a potluck and suddenly you're staring at a grocery store aisle in a cold sweat. Or worse, you're the host and you end up with 4 bags of chips and 0 actual entrees. Today we are mastering Potluck Basics. I'm giving you the top 10 list of dishes that never fail, always impress, and most importantly, won't leak on your car floor during the drive over. Now, your quick win for today is to invest in one high-quality insulated glass container, and it must have a locking lid. It's the little black dress of the Friendsgiving lifestyle. So let's get cooking. Before we dive in, I have an announcement. Now, you've been following us on YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, Blue Sky, and Instagram. So many social media channels that we have going on. And I just introduced last week that we are now on Alexa as well. So stay to the end so that you can find out all of the channel names if you haven't followed us yet, to make sure that you are up to speed on all of our social media channels. I'm not posting the same content on every channel, so sometimes you'll see one thing in one place and something in another. So it's really great to follow us on multiple channels if you have the stamina. If you have the bandwidth, I would try to follow us on each channel just in case there's something that sparks a little bit of inspo in you from that specific channel. So stay to the end for that. And if you're brand spanking new to the podcast, you have 10 episodes that are in the can for you to start watching and listening to right now. We are on episode 11, but I'm so excited about all of the episodes because I've been introducing so many different hosting hacks and different things that I feel like you will benefit from on every single episode. If you are taking a seat at the table this week, make sure to leave a comment because I want to know who is at the table. Leave your name and maybe something that you brought to the table. It could be like, hey, I'm Kayla from Kentucky and I brought my favorite side dish. Anything you want to leave as far as what the side dish is that you've brought and good vibes, I'm really excited to read. All right, let's talk about the golden rule of travel. The number one rule of a potluck dish: it has to be road ready. Your action item for today: avoid anything that requires assembly at the host's house. Your host's kitchen is a high traffic zone. Do not be the person taking up their limited counter space to chop cilantro or sear scallops. What's the strategy? Aim for the room temperature hero. Dishes like a roasted veggie platter with tahini drizzle or a hearty grain salad actually taste better after sitting for an hour. They don't require the oven, they don't require the fridge, and they travel like a pro. Here are the top 5 savory staples. If you want to be the MVP of the potluck, bring one of these 5. The adult mac and cheese. Use smoked Gouda or truffle oil to level it up. Number 2, honey-glazed carrots. They stay hot forever and everyone loves a root vegetable. The loaded focaccia. It's a bread, it's a side, it's a centerpiece. Number 4, meatball sliders. Keep them in a small slow cooker. They are the first thing to disappear. And number 5, cornbread with hot honey. It's incredibly cheap to make, but it feels intentional. All right, I want to get your opinions on everything from tablescapes to how to handle guests who trash talk other guests after the party concludes. So head on over to my YouTube channel at Friendsgiving Shop for that and so much more to lean right into that Friendsgiving lifestyle. I have daily polls over there and I want to get your opinions on everything. The top 5 crowd pleasers for cold and sweet. The other half of the table, here you go. Number 6, the Mediterranean orzo salad. It won't get soggy like lettuce. Number 7, caprese skewers. No fork is required. Number 8, whipped feta dip. Bring a bag of pita chips and you are a hero. Number 9, handheld fruit galettes. Easier than pie, heartier than cookies. And number 10, the signature brownie. Add sea salt or espresso powder to make people ask for the recipe. Okay, now here's your hosting hack. If you're the host, assign these categories. Tell your beginner cook friend to bring the bread and your foodie friend to bring the sliders. Balance is the key to a full belly. Over on the Friendsgiving shop, I've introduced a new way to send your besties a note. We have physical products, invitations, and everything, but we also have e-cards. You can personalize the note that you send with each card as well. And because you're tuning in to the podcast, you are first to know about our latest physical product coming to the shop. It's spring. We talked about the spring equinox. And I'm so excited to show you that we are introducing a way to gift your present to the host. This means you can bring flowers in our brand new flower carrier. Okay, this doesn't do it justice, but this is our brand new flower carrier. And as you can see, the straps are long. You can hang it on your shoulder. You can carry it on your elbow. And inside, there's room for your flower bouquet to give the host as your gift. When you're walking up, you are the toast of the party because it's the cutest gift. And if you want, you can gift it just as it is to the host, but it is so cool if you gift it with a bouquet of flowers already inside. You can pull this back, and I hope you can see this. Inside, you can pull this back, and it actually has a slot for the flowers. As you can see, I'm demonstrating with my hand, but you can see here, that's where the flowers go. It lays flat when I ship it, but these handles, super cute with the little ties. Oh my gosh. You have to go over to the website. Snag yours today on friendsgivingshop.com. They are not going to last. It is spring. It is the best time to get that going. Even in the fall, and you're bringing a gift to your host, this is so amazing because you're going to be the talk of the party. They're going to ask you where you got it. They're going to ask you about the bouquet. They're going to ask you about all the things it entails, and you're going to be the hit. Also, your host is going to love you. If you're looking for other kinds of invitations, we also have our botanical square invitations on the shop, as well as our forest green invitations that say save the date, where you can put in your location, the RSVP information, the date and time. All of it is there for you right there on friendsgivingshop.com. All right, here's your label everything information. In 2026, dietary needs aren't an extra. They are the norm. The pivot is never bring a dish without an ID card. Your action item, grab a pack of index cards, write the name of each dish, and clearly mark if it's vegan, gluten-free, or contains nuts. As the guest, put your name on the bottom of your dish with masking tape. As the host, have a dish return station. It prevents the "whose bowl is this?" text 3 days later. Organizational grace is a form of love. The Side Dish Energy newsletter is available for you today, and you can subscribe to it on my website, friendsgivingshop.com. Delivered to your inbox with care, you'll find new product announcements, subscriber-only sales, and fun behind the scenes of what is coming soon. It's called the Side Dish Energy newsletter because the sides are where it's at. Also, make sure to head over to the Friendsgiving Shop journal because there are so many blog articles over there that have great content for you to have advice for your party, food inspiration, event planning ideas, and so much more. All right, let's wrap it up. A potluck is a beautiful metaphor for friendship. Everyone brings a little something to the table, and we all leave fuller than we arrived. You don't have to be a Michelin star chef. You just have to be thoughtful. The Friendsgiving Lifestyle is about the connection, not the caviar. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the podcast, take a moment to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Send the link to a friend for your favorite episode, because you know that sharing is caring. And don't forget to listen to the Friendsgiving soundtrack for March. It is out on Spotify right now. If you'd like to be a sponsor of an episode of the Friendsgiving Lifestyle podcast, or maybe you have a product that you want reviewed or featured in an upcoming episode, please send an email to support@friendsgivingshop.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Friendsgiving Shop, on Blue Sky, TikTok, Pinterest, and YouTube at Friendsgiving Shop. And also, you can follow me on my personal accounts at Sandra Colton Medici Official on YouTube and at Sandra Colton Medici on TikTok. All right, here's your call to action. I've put my potluck power list in the show notes. Next week, we're talking about the +1 protocol, how to navigate those tricky, can I bring a friend questions, and when it's time to expand your circle. I'm Sandra Colton Medici. Bring the good dip. I'll see you right here at the table next week.